Alright, so this is going to be my this is assignment 4 for the modules, working with modules and skins. So the world I have set up is pretty similar to what I did in the audio assignment. If you recall from that, basically what I did was just had a waypoint with a siren that would come across the map. This time instead though, I got a model, I got a car model and imported that. You can see it come along. So you got some occlusion happen there. I just have it dramatically go down just for proof of concept. Car drives along, goes off the end there. Also has Doppler effect going for it. I made this more dramatic too. Yeah, you can definitely hear that. But let's actually focus on the model. So bring that up. You can press P to pause, which will stop it there. So this is the model I got in, just a regular car model that I got. As for skins, I have 5 total skins that you can cycle through using your arrow keys if you have the arrow keys. So right's just next skin, left is to go back. So I have yellow, red, blue, gray, and white. These were all just kind of crudely done in Photoshop. So this is the original skin. Obviously, this one's made a little bit better with some like more lighting parts, but the other ones I kind of just paint bucketed over the the yellow. The blue one didn't really turn out very well, but yeah, just basically quick things. I got like a spray paint audio cue to kind of show that. Let's see. So I'm gonna unpause it. Every car starts at yellow. And you can change it on the fly. If you have another car going, you can change it, but it starts at yellow. So if you use the next skin, they'll be separate colors. And yeah, that's at least it for the actual main part. So we got a model that I imported. 5 different skins that you can cycle through using arrow keys. And then the sound that's coupled with it, that's got the engine features like the Doppler effect and the sound occlusion. I'll show up one more time here. Can't kind of hear it. Can't hear it. And then it comes back. So yeah, I got all the sound stuff going again from the last module that we covered. And then finally, I guess what I'll talk about is the inheritance part that was talked about in the assignment I ended up doing. So let's jump over to the code. Right. So up here or in here, you'll see the class. Obviously, would want to put this in its own file, but Visual Studio wasn't having a lot of fun with me just creating a .h in the header source files. So I think it would I'd require more like probably some like linking or something that I needed to do or something like that, and I feel like maybe that wouldn't work too well when I'd pass over the files and be built on the TA's machine or your machine, anything like that. So I just took the easy route and just put it in the regular GL view assignment for .h and .ccp. So basically, what we have going on here is just the new function. You just pass it in the engine, and you can pass it in the scale, the sound, the engine running or the car running sound, and the model will always be the same. Destructor, the on update world objects, set position for both the vector and the floats, play pause for the sounds, and set volume, so you can do the sound occlusion. And then you just have the sound, the onCreate, and the constructor. Jump over to the definitions to show it off. So yeah, so this new just makes that makes the pointer, does the onCreate, returns the pointer. The destructor just stops and drops the sound so that it doesn't continue playing forever when it reaches the end. onCreate just calls the onCreate, and it also starts playing the sound. The update world object, we have it set its position, and we also have it set its velocity for the Doppler effect. I just made it -50 for so it's more noticeable, at least. Set position, play pause, pretty straightforward. Set volume, straightforward. The view car, the constructor, and then yeah, that's pretty much it for the inheritance. As for the code, I'll have to clean this up before I actually submit it on GitHub, because I have a lot of commented out stuff while I was testing stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Came together pretty smooth. The only hiccup I had was it came down to the shading, is what it ended up being for the skinning. Where can I show that? There, down here. So when I would do the skin dot set mesh shading type, when I had it set to, I think I had it set to MST smooth or MST flat. Both of them didn't work. Here, I'll showcase that real fast too. So if I change that to smooth, okay, so you can see on the default skin it works fine, but that's because we're just using like the texture, because this is an OBJ file, and it's just I don't know, it's like the MTL file is just able to like call it and map it really well. But if we switch skins, and you see it just becomes a big red blob. I mean, it keeps the respective color, so you know there's the blue, the gray, the white, but obviously the other texture features just don't work. But yeah, changing this to an auto made it work okay. So I'm not sure exactly what the issue was with it, but yeah, that gave me a lot of that gave me some headaches. I could not figure that out. Yeah, you can see it working. So I'm not sure what it was that was causing it, but yeah, I don't know if there'd be anything in here that would be useful for debugging it. I didn't see anything when I looked through it myself. That's what in here was where I was able to see that the MST smooth wasn't working right. So I'm not sure there's anything else in here that would indicate why the auto is working. But yeah. So other than that, though, not too bad. Importing the models went pretty well. It was just that skinning that gave me a headache. But yeah, and then the inheritance with the audio and stuff like that coupled to it, really like this. So I could definitely see myself reusing some of this stuff later down the road. Because really helpful, really convenient, especially once I got it all set up here, and then using it actually down here just made it really, really, really simple. You just pass in the audio engine. I just load in the skins this way, and yeah, you just use it just like a world object. So yeah, really, really, really good. But yeah, I think that's it. So thank you.